Hey guys, this video is going to be primarily about me trying to explain my thought process on tech and guns and trying to help make it easier for you guys. I get a lot of messages every day about common problems about the TM Hi-Capa and other pistols. So this video is basically just, like I said, to try to help you guys identify the problem. And if you can't fix it yourself, you just, whoever you ask for help, you can sort of make it easier on their part. Now, the first thing I do is, in theory, let's just say this blue gun is not working, alright, and this silver black gun is working. I break up the pistol, any pistol, any of them. I really break them up into three categories. I break them up into 1, magazine, 2, lower, complete lower, and 3 is anything in the upper. That's how I separate it. That's how I try to make my life easier. Now, the first step I always try to do, make sure, is do I have a duplicate of this gun? And right here I have a black silver gun. That's a TM Hi-Capa. It doesn't have to be. Let's just imagine that these two guns are stock. So if this person has a stock TM Hi-Capa and it's working 110%. That's great. If you know him, if you're a friend, ask him if you can just use it for 1 minute. All you need really is 1 minute, 2 minutes just to figure out what his problem is. What you're gonna do is, easiest thing, just take off your upper. Okay, take off your upper. Just do that here. And take off your upper, and you just ask him. Hey, can I put my upper on your lower? If he says yes, obviously you just go ahead and do that. Okay. And since his gun is 110% working, you're going to use his mag. You're not going to use your mag. Okay. Let's say you mag it. It works. 110% works. Okay. So now that leaves you, in theory, guys, because sometimes there still can be something wrong with the upper. But let's say you shoot 3 of his mags on it and it works 110%. Then you're pretty solid on that. This works. So you're gonna put this out of picture. You're gonna eliminate this from the process. You're now down to these two. Okay, you're down to your mag and your lower. The mag is a very quick test. Just put that in there, and if it has problems right off the bat, guess what? It's the mag's problem. The mag is having a problem. And basically, guys, what you're going to do is clean the valve. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to clean the valve. When I push it down, it should pop right back up. But if it doesn't do that and it's sticky or it's slow, you'll be able to feel that. So make sure you clean that. Clean the inner. Make sure nothing was, maybe you dropped on accident and you dropped it, or the mag is lip, the mag lip is broken. Just inspect it, check it. And so that's it. Now here's another thing. If you put it in this gun and it works 110%, you're fine. Guess what? You now eliminate this. So now all you're down to is the lower. Honestly, on the TM Hi-Capa, guys, most common thing for the lower is the full auto burst. That's what I probably get the most from questions from people from YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I have a video on how to fix the full auto problem, so just go check that in the TM Hi-Capa playlist. But this video is not really on how to fix stuff. It's really how to make life easier for you and isolate issues. Now, let's say in theory you you check the leaf spring and it's not the leaf spring. You made sure everything here is clean. Your trigger snaps back, no problem. The next thing you need to do is I've seen it happen, but the safety can cause a lot of problem. And how to isolate this issue is actually take off your safeties, take off your grip safety, and just install the grip without the safeties, any of the safeties, and that way you'll figure it out. So let's say in theory you put the upper, your lower, everything in here doesn't work. Next thing you need to do is take out the safeties, all the safeties, and then try it. And if it works, you know that your grip safety is causing a problem, or maybe your side safety, your thumb, grip and thumb safety. Well, okay, all right. Anyways, you guys get it. Basically, you've now isolated the issue to a safety. or if you take it apart and you notice something breaks. The most common part to break in the TM Hi-Capa stock is the valve reset. That's what I call it, valve reset. I think they call it, they also call it valve locker. This little guy right here. Okay, I'll push him. This guy right here, he's the stock one sort of it breaks a bit sometimes in the TM Hi-Capa. So I would always check that to make sure it's functioning and it's not snapped in 2 pieces. Other than that, the valve knocker can break, but that's pretty rare. So if anything's gonna break, I'm gonna say it's the valve reset, valve locker. Another thing would be maybe hammer spring. Hammer spring can be a little worn out, so always check those areas. But that's covered the lower, so we're good on the lower, we're good on the upper. I mean mag. So let's get this out picture. Now, the most common problems I get from everyone on everything is this guy right here. This is a culprit, the loading nozzle. I can't tell how many people have asked me about, or just describe problems, and I knew right off the bat it's the loading nozzle. So I always tell everyone to check the loading nozzle. But here's the thing that kills me: local people. I'll have some local people that come visit me, and I'll tell them on Facebook, check the loading nozzle, and they'll tell me that it's it's completely fine and everything looks healthy. And as soon as I take it apart, I tell them online, roll it, squeeze it. I don't think people do that. I think they think they can just check it from looking from here. You guys, you can't do that. You actually need to physically take it out, squeeze it, roll it. And as soon as I take it out, there's cracks on on the upper side. There's some cracks in the back, or even perhaps the nub that holds it in place is cracked. So don't be lazy. If I tell you to do something, just try it, because you will save yourself a headache and you'll save yourself money, because I'm not gonna do all this stuff for free. Man, come on, guys. Actually, I do most for free. I'm too nice. All right. Anyways, so take this out, roll it, squeeze it, because you might not be able to see the crack. Sometimes the lighting, or what I have right here, you can't really see it, can sort of play with your eyes, and sometimes you can't see the crack unless you actually squeeze and check it. So don't be lazy. Check, make sure it's not cracked. That's the number one thing. It's common for, if you have, let's say you rack the gun, you pull the trigger and the gas just blows out. That's common. That's pretty much a loading nozzle. 2, something that's getting stuck on your pistol, or 3, your lower assembly is messed up. So always check. This is the easiest thing to check first. Okay, your mag is easy, and your upper is easy. Your lower, I would be careful. The lower is not as easy as some people think, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, I would watch videos a lot, go do form study, and then go do it. And I would just be careful. All right, it's not easy. And that's the most common problem in the upper. There's only one problem I can think of in the in here. Sometimes people will not maintain the screws. I actually have a video about this. And the hop-up nub basically breaks, so it becomes useless. Other than that, I would check your bucking health as always. But I think I sort of cover on how I try to identify problems quick. Obviously, if you don't have a duplicate, you're not fortunate enough, to have an extra gun, or you don't know someone that owns a different gun. Guess what? You're gonna have to do it step by step. And I would say, honestly, guys, do the mag first, because that is the easiest. Mag is the easiest one to do first. So take out that mag valve, clean it, clean the mag as much as you can. Make sure there's no dents, nothing obvious that's causing any damage. This one's ready to crack soon. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a crack right here. I'm gonna probably JB weld it, or just go get some new reinforced ones. Been trying to get AIP ones, but they're been sold out for like forever. Some stores want like $11 for it. But yeah. Alright, so check the mag first. Second, don't check the lower. Check the upper first. Alright? And then go after the lower, if nothing else. First step, if you're not experienced, the first thing you can do realistically is just clean it. Always make sure your gun is clean, no gunk, none of that crap. So, alright guys. I hope this helped. It's a long video, but I'll see you guys around. Have a good day.